America is following the defamation trial between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard in Fairfax, Virginia, and it looks that America is perplexed. According to Vanity Fair, Court TV's daytime ratings have doubled while the trial is shown. As fans watch and discuss the celebrity case of the year, its messiness, its scandal, the glamorous movie stars at its center, and the dilemma of what to believe and how much, hashtags related with the trial have regularly trended on Twitter. This is an enigmatic and intriguing case. While the case is ostensibly a defamation suit over a newspaper article with Depp suing Heard, there is one major dispute at its heart. Johnny Depp allegedly mistreated Amber Heard. Heard allegedly abused Depp, according to Depp. So, what really is the truth? Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we will be talking about everything you need to know about the defamation trial between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. And before we start, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell. Done? Let's get started. Depp, on the other hand, has a more public profile. Despite the fact that it's been more than a decade since he released a true critical smash, he's amassed enough critical recognition over the course of his long career to merit some respect. Depp, who has starred in films such as Edward Scissorhands, Donnie Brasco, and numerous Pirates of the Caribbean sequels, has been nominated for 3 Academy Awards and twice awarded People's Sexiest Man Alive. He was, at least for a time, one of those people who seemed to be able to get away with anything. A white male who is also a true A-list sex symbol. Depp's personal and financial problems began to emerge as his film career waned in the 2010s. Depp sued both his longtime business managers and his entertainment lawyer in 2017, alleging financial mismanagement. Depp is portrayed as a fading and deluded legend cut off from reality by his money, celebrity, and massive amounts of drugs in an infamous Rolling Stone feature from the time. A punchline, as Rolling Stone put it. Bankrupt, isolated, and one more misstep away from being blackballed from his business. When Heard first met Depp on the set of The Rum Diary in 2009, she was just beginning to approach the point of becoming a household name. All of this means that when these two met and during their marriage, Johnny Depp was a household name in the United States. Amber Heard was anything but. Furthermore, their romance paralleled Depp's protracted and public downward decline. Depp and Heard began dating in 2012 after splitting up with their respective partners. They became engaged in 2014 and married in 2015. Heard then filed for divorce in 2016. She filed a restraining order request 4 days later. Everything else would fall into place after that. Amber Heard is suing Johnny Depp for defamation over an op-ed she wrote for the Washington Post in 2018. "I came out against sexual violence and faced our culture's wrath," the op-ed began. "This must change." Heard never mentions Depp by name, but she described herself as a public person who represents domestic abuse. Depp and his attorneys contended, and a judge agreed that Heard is obviously insinuating that Depp assaulted her during their 1-year marriage. Heard first publicly accused Depp of domestic violence in May 2016 when she requested and won a temporary restraining order based on domestic violence only days after filing for divorce. Heard was lying, according to Depp's lawyer, and was attempting to gain a premature financial resolution by alleging abuse. In August 2016, Heard withdrew her plea for a permanent restraining order after the couple struck an out-of-court divorce settlement. The two also released a united statement in which they inexplicably claimed that neither of their contradicting claims regarding each other was true. On the one hand, neither party has manufactured false claims for financial advantage, and on the other, there was never an intent of bodily or emotional harm. Regardless, gossip sites like TMZ quickly allied themselves with Depp and labeled Heard a liar. Heard claimed in her op-ed that after raising her charges, she was dropped from a movie and a fashion ad campaign. Meanwhile, Depp continued to work. He was cast as a prominent character in the Harry Potter spin-off franchise Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them in December 2016. It's important to emphasize that this initial wave of claims and denials occurred in early 2016, months before Donald Trump's victory and more than a year before the allegations against Harvey Weinstein, which would send the culture exploding into a new way of talking about famous men's crimes. The world changed when the initial allegations against Harvey Weinstein were made public in October 2017. The idea that powerful men all over Hollywood were assaulting women and getting away with it sparked widespread outrage. The notion that Johnny Depp's ex-wife felt compelled to seek a restraining order against him was shocking. Heard was named the ACLU's ambassador for women's rights in that climate, and it was in that position that she published her op-ed in December 2018. 3 months later, in March 2019, Depp filed a $50 million defamation lawsuit against her. Heard countersued for $100 million in January 2021. Heard's countersuit is expected to be heard later this year in Virginia. Depp's lawsuit against Heard is now being heard in court. Perhaps more perplexing, this situation resembles a do-over. Depp sued the executive editor and publisher of the British tabloid The Sun for libel in 2018 after it referred to him in a story as a wife abuser, bringing the matter to the usually more plaintiff-friendly British courts. When Depp's lawsuit against The Sun got to trial in London in 2020, The Sun had to prove that its statement about Depp was accurate. Despite the odds, the tabloid, which demanded that Heard specified 14 occasions in which she claimed Depp harmed her, succeeded. The judge agreed that Mr. Depp threatened her life, and Depp revealed shortly after that he had been asked to leave the Fantastic Beasts franchise. However, because Depp sued The Sun rather than Heard, the verdict was insufficient to dismiss Depp's case against Heard. In Virginia, it will go forward. If there's one thing the Depp-Heard case proves, it's that not much is certain. There is an incredibly tangled and complicated story. Depp acted forcefully toward Heard according to the evidence. Heard presented witness testimony, contemporaneous text messages, emails, and diary entries, as well as images of her bruises in the UK trial. They showed a definite pattern of abuse when taken combined, most often when Depp was under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Heard would have had to plot for years to smear Depp's reputation in order to fabricate them. While the details are too many to include in this post, here's a quick rundown of some of the more often discussed cases. One of Heard's close female friends hugged her in June 2013. Depp, who was intoxicated and high on mushrooms, erupted into a frenzy, grabbing the woman's wrists and threatening to hurt her, according to Heard. He allegedly then wrecked the cottage where he and Heard were staying, hitting her and throwing glasses at her. Depp got upset and damaged the cottage, according to multiple witnesses, and discovery also revealed contemporaneous emails between Depp and actor Paul Bettany in which they fantasize about burning Heard as a witch. Let's drown her first, then burn her. At one point, Depp texts, after that I'll fuck her burned body to make sure she's dead. While in Australia in March 2015, Heard claims Depp went on a 3-day rage during which he assaulted her many times. Both Heard and Depp agree that Depp's fingertip was cut during this time and that he used the damaged finger to scribble derogatory graffiti about Heard on a mirror and lampshade. Heard's sister and her friend Rocky Pennington testified that they spotted her covered in bruises and cuts shortly after the event and that Heard told them that Depp had attacked her. Depp's crew agreed to say that they didn't know how he lost the tip of his finger, according to texts. There is also proof that Heard was abusive towards Depp during their relationship. Over the course of their relationship, Depp has made public audio recordings of conversations he had with Heard. The discrepancy between Depp's reported past and Heard's is also being used by Depp's team. Depp's reputation is likewise unlikely to totally recover following his recent run of litigation. Even after Heard accused him of domestic abuse, Hollywood had plenty of cover to carry on as usual since it had worked with Depp up until he took the fight to court. After all, he wasn't sacked from Fantastic Beasts until he lost his UK case. Another setback in the US courts is likely to make him a long-term burden for movie studios. And Heard, who lacks a well-established reputation to shield her, may be in far more danger. However, if this case has proven anything, it is that Johnny Depp is still a star capable of capturing the nation's attention. Maybe that's enough for a movie star whose star is withering fast. Did you find this video informative? Let us know in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. Don't forget to like and share.